David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Cardinals will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So NC State's offense takes the field. And Jesse, they've got a running back they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
It is important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
He's going to throw deep right side. He's got it inside the 15. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Unleashes to the end zone.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Louisville's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
A lot of times offenses will do the FIB, formation into the boundary, try to take advantage of you necessarily spreading out, sending more resources to the field, trying to take advantage. Offense gave it a whirl, but the defense, they did not move. They did their assignments, got the TFL.
He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do with.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got a kick in the door. Trying to pound it in. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Going for 6. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Touch pass on the run, finding open areas. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
And that's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on third. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. The short hands. It's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. This is why quarterbacks get the biggest NIL deals, because they're supposed to make something out of nothing.
You know what? If he took some of that NIL money, Reese, and spent it on more linemen, maybe he has more protection and more time to go through his progressions.
He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game, a remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think it's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now, getting later in the season.
There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. First down for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. And the Cardinals want to move quickly. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And into the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cardinals have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. forges ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! Big-time touchdown there to get some much-needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And sometimes you got to know when to give it up, right? As a quarterback, you feel it. You can't hold it that second too long when bad things can really happen. You could tell the clock went off, and he was throwing that puppy away.
To the air, it's Bryant. Fires to the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The give out of the gun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pocket breaking down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Toss sweep to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Mitchell. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Mitchell. Now the connection takes it to the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quickly complete. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
This quarterback part of their running game. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the 1st half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the 1st half.
Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Give to the running back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
North Carolina State will kick it off to open the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the 1st half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the 1st half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the 1st half.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Caught near the sticks. It's Mitchell. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Cardinals are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. To the ground with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Fires complete on the crosser. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the tight end. He makes a grab. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. It's caught. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They've got the lead here in the fourth. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Trying to get the corner. Things had not gone. Breaks into the open. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Finds his man. Turns it on at midfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back. You're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Got the quick pass. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Makes a grab over the middle. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give as they work on that clock. Got the first down and more. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving it.
Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Bryant. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and
going for it all. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Throws to the back. Makes the grab. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's the pressure. He'll try to do it himself. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one, in this offense within striking distance.
And this offense has got to keep pumping it out. Nice job. You get the 1st down. Nice scramble by this QB, but you're going to put the ball in his hands over and over and over again. You got to score multiple times. This offense has got to be in hyperspeed.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man to the left. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Still on his feet. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score. There's a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys